What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another full self-driving beta video. So if you saw the last one, it was really bad. It did really poorly, but I kind of have a theory. Not that it's an excuse or anything, but it seems that the traffic cones and the construction and those types of things were really messing with the car, even if they weren't directly in its path. It seemed like they were just giving the car a really hard time. So I wanted to come back out with 10.4, try something different. We're still in the assertive setting. I want to play around with those settings. I have on my own time. I haven't noticed much of a difference, but today I want to keep that the same. And I want to try to drive around without the construction stuff. Now, while that's fun and it still needs to be able to do that, I really think that's why we were having so many mistakes. So I'm here at Eastern Michigan University in Ypsilanti. It was actually a suggestion, tiny little break there. I'm actually going to report a suggestion from somebody. So thank you for that. I get a lot of suggestions and I try. I really try, and I appreciate your suggestions. But I can't always make it to where you want me to go. So got in the left lane too late. If those cars hadn't started moving, we probably wouldn't have made it. But yeah, so we're starting off here. I don't know this area at all. So I think we're on, a campus kind of. I don't know if it's going to have as many pedestrians and as much traffic as we're used to as in downtown Ann Arbor. But I want to see if the car can handle this a little better, if we can kind of stay away from construction cones. Now, that can be difficult in Michigan. This is a cool thing. I don't know what that is, but sweet. It can be difficult in Michigan, but I think we can do it, at least try to do it. So wow, we're starting off with a really weird thing right here. So left turn onto this street. Are we allowed to do that? I think so. So yeah, you'll notice that I might struggle a little bit myself because I won't know exactly, the area and the route and things like that. So let's see. Very nice. Oh, nope, stopping. Not very nice. Keep going. There you go. Oh man. So we're starting off terribly already. Hey, there's traffic cones right next to us though. Okay, can that be the excuse? So really struggling with this tiny little piece of street here. And we need to stop at the light anyway, but we're way far back. Oh, come on. So actually in Michigan, I don't know if it's like this in other states, you can turn left on red. So I'm going to hit the accelerator here just a little bit to get us up here. You can turn left on red if it's onto a one-way street. So I don't think the car will do that. I don't know, but we will see. So yeah, not off to the best start, but let's give the car a chance. Let's keep going. Maybe 10.4 is just kind of broken, but my experience before that video yesterday was actually really good, more in the rural areas that, I do. So we're going to, I don't know if we're, okay, this guy just kind of slowly decided to go out. The car is waiting for him, despite our green light, which of course is good. So now we can go. Here we go. So moving slowly. He's still kind of in the road, but he's far away. And then of course we're going to be by these barrels. Okay, don't. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So, man, I don't know. The construction barrels are just screwing it up, or maybe it's just 10.4. So let's let me get back somewhere else here again. Okay. So we have a new destination, and it looks like the car's going to do a little turnaround up here. So let's see if we can handle that. So let's see, it wants to do a U-turn here. It's way too wide, and it's just going to continue onto this street. Again, that, obviously it didn't do what it was planning, but because the move was safe and actually really smooth, I don't mind all that much. So going around this truck, and then we'll turn around up here. Ooh, this left turn, so we'll have a pretty decent unprotected left up here. I don't get a lot of those in, so this will be a tough one. Let's see if the car can do it. So nicely making our way into the left turn lane, at least. We were successful at that part. Roof cam, don't fail me now. Here we go. So nobody to our left, somebody to our right. And I wouldn't move out much more than this. And I probably would have went there. So this is tough because this is one of the times where you could use the middle left turn lane. And it's kind of debatable. I do that, but some people say that you're not allowed to. Oh, now we have this person turning left. Let's see. I don't think I'm blocking them, but I may want, no. So she's good. She's got room. So we got to wait for her. That person is playing a game on their phone next to me. That's interesting. Yeah, so the car, what the heck? This is terrible. So the car decided it wanted to go as a vehicle was coming. And we haven't had a great opportunity to go, to be fair. I'm just going to put it in reverse and try to turn it right back on. See if it'll let me. There we go. And now that was a good gap right there, and now it's too late. This is terrible. This is so terrible. I might just take over to do it myself so we can move on to something else, but let's give it one more try. Okay, so after these two cars to the right, we're good. So go. But now it can't see to the right. Missed it. It missed it. That was the gap. I gotta back up here because we're moving out into the intersection. This is, okay, now we're good. All right, I'm just gonna go. That obviously sucks. Obviously was really bad. Yeah, well, so much for the cone theory. All right, can the car make a right turn? Woohoo, still exciting. Don't get me wrong. I still find it fun and cool, but I do get pretty disappointed when, you know, we have those huge errors like that, where the car starts inching out or starting to go as a vehicle's approaching. So yeah, this is a little too fast. That's just for me. I'm not sure what the speed limit technically is here. So these two-way stops can be a little tricky as well. We have a stop sign, but cross traffic does not. So when it's not a four-way stop, the car is a lot more hesitant, which makes sense. We actually have someone coming from the left. The car would have definitely done it, but I hit the brake, so that was my bad. It's just when you're not sure that the car is going to accelerate fast enough, you don't want to pull out in front of anyone, no matter how far away they are. So that's why I took over there. So let me engage this. So now we're good. See how it crept that far? That's kind of what made me take over. I wasn't sure how far it was really going to creep before it would just, you know, hit the accelerator and go. And then it's been really hesitant for a few versions with oncoming cars when there's no lines painted. So it pulls over and goes really slow. At least it's safe, but yeah, it's not really natural. So another unprotected left here, which I'm not excited for, but it looks like there's less cars. Let's see. This is a decent angle too. So no one to the left, and there's some cars to the right, and we're gonna pull out in front of them. If we go fast enough, which, nope, hitting the accelerator now, oh boy. Yeah, so that was actually almost really good, but I had to hit the accelerator. Let me just take over here and put it in new destination. I had to hit the accelerator because like the move was good. It was a good timing. There was a good gap, but for how fast they were coming, the Tesla was going too slow, unfortunately. So we have stop here on red. I don't think the car's going to do it, so I'm going to do it. This is just, man, look at all these edge cases we're finding. Yeah, let's see. Okay, now it's waiting. Don't turn your turn signal on. So it is stopped at the line here, but I had to do it for it because it was not going to stop there in time. The car keeps turning on the turn signal, I think just because of this bend in the road. We'll see if it turns it on again right here. No, so then it didn't. I don't know. It turned it on like 3 or 4 times at that red light. Oh, here you go. This is kind of a little downtown-y area. And then again, we're just missing the left turn lane. So before, I was kind of, yeah, I'm not going to let you do that. I was kind of blaming it on the cones and the construction being in the way. But yeah, it just seems like the car doesn't want to get in the correct lane. And, you know, it's really disappointing because I was actually really excited for this version. It was, like I said, it was behaving so well for me until that last video. And now, you know, we have all this goofiness. So looks like 10.4 is just not it for me. Let's let it do a little bit more just to kind of find, it's at least kind of fun to see it do all kinds of weird stuff. But yeah, so it was not going to stop at that red light, or was it? It didn't feel like it. Let's see. Well, now there's people in front of the car, so no. It's like completely ignoring that red light. It's like a blinking red for crosswalks. So you're supposed to, okay, the other people are going. I guess we'll let it go. Okay, now the blinking red has stopped. So that's a crosswalk, obviously, so people can cross, they can turn the lights on and stop the cars. Tesla did not seem to care about that at all. That is extremely disappointing, especially since it's a red light. You should know to stop. Then you're going to get in this left turn lane. There you go. So now it did it. Like, that was really good. That was great. Now, after this red car, we can go. Let's see how delayed it is. Not at all. So that gap detection is perfect. And that's the kind of thing I was seeing a lot of in my early driving of this video. In my first video I did, or the early driving of this version, my first video. And then, of course, I do a lot of driving off video. I think the miles that I put on YouTube is maybe 1% of the driving I do. So, yeah. Now, okay, so we have some more construction, which, I don't know, the car's screwing up even without it, but let's put in, I don't know, one more spot, and then I guess we'll call it, because it's not behaving at all. So pretty nice job going around those cones, though. So like when it does, you know, little impressive things like that, where it kind of squeezes and gets around people when it needs to, it's like, oh, this is so sweet. But then you have like it going through a weird blinking red light thingy, or not getting in its turn lane, like then you get disappointed. It's definitely a huge mix of emotions. Oh, cool. Let's see if it can do this. It's a pretty interesting turn. Yeah, see, like, perfect. Couldn't have done it better myself. Like, that was so good. Right into the parking lot, and here we are at our, you know, coffee place or whatever we're doing. All right, let's see if we can get us out of this parking lot. We have, like, all the parking blocks, I don't know what you call them, in the way. There's one little thin area you can get out, and that's not it. So, oh, let's see. You're just going to drive over the grass? And no. So it seems to know that that is not drivable space by these red lines you can see on the screen. And it's just stopped here. Usually in this situation, it would ask for help. So let me at least get it out of the parking lot and get to our last destination here. So it should be able to take us out of here. Maybe, maybe not. Parking lots are not really part of the advertised feature set yet. Oh, that's a Kia, I don't know, some plug-in thing. Well, we were just by. Okay, so nobody to the left except a few parked cars. And we're waiting, and we have somebody walking. I don't want to be in their way. Are you going to go? Maybe. Report. Okay, we're on the road now. Like, that's the thing is, once you're on the road, like, why are you not? Whatever. I'm not going to, I don't know. Now, this is a really tight squeeze. We have a construction worker right there, so obviously we don't mess around with stuff like that. Turn the speed down a bit. I might move us over here. Yep. That was not going to work. Yeah, it's going to just be too close to him, and there's really no point in freaking anybody out, so we're not going to do that. And then, is that car parked? Yes, okay. Took me, it's funny, like, it takes me a second. I wasn't looking at it, so I had no kind of, like, visual frame of reference of if it was moving or not. Another huge problem I've been complaining about for a long time. Are you all the way to the left if you're going to turn right? Like, come on. There's something like that on my way to work in the morning, and it can't do it. As long as I've had beta. I've sent maps. I've sent full sentences. I've sent paragraphs. I've sent bullet points. All right. We're a red light. There you go. That was very good. Very good turn. I've sent it all. I've sent map pictures, map data, the exact coordinates, and it's still not fixed. And, you know, that stuff gets frustrating after a while. So I would say it's good that we're not getting confused by those lights, but it didn't stop when they were red. So that's then not good. So really nice job planning, getting over here, getting ready for this left turn. Definitely want to see more of that. That's not usually too bad. It's just then you get to the left turn and it doesn't get over in the lane. So this will be interesting because the left turn lane is like full basically. And let's see, oh, the car's gonna, yes, do it, please. No, see, it wants to wait for the gap, the legal, you know, little enter area. But at the same time, it like rolls stop signs. It makes no sense. So I wish it would just move over into the left turn lane. Like, it's got to know that there are cars there. Oh man, all right, that's probably not the legally correct lane, but I'll take it. It's got to know there are cars there and like, oh, I need to get in before I miss the, you know, the turn here, but it just doesn't seem to behave that way. Well, that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to call it there. Yeah, that was not very good, unfortunately. I didn't really like that at all. It didn't do a very good job in even the most basic tasks of getting into its lane to turn left and things like that. So, yeah, it really seemed like a pattern to me of being around the cones, you know, while I was performing that last video and doing a bad job. Whereas in that last video, when I wasn't around the traffic cones, it seemed a little more normal. Like, you know, still make some mistakes, but not that bad. But then today, like, I don't know, I've never been in that area, so I didn't know what to expect. And it was poor, unfortunately. So anyway, either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to talking to you down in the comments, kind of. When the car does bad, everybody gets really angry, so I don't like the comments as much. But hey, comment away. Let me know your real feelings about beta. You know mine. I talk about them in every video. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you down there, and you will see beta in the next video.
So Autopilot and I are happily driving along.